Hello everyone, it's the end of the week here at City Hall. As we do each week, I like to come to you and talk to you about some of the things that have gone on in the week that is just ending, as well as some of the things you can expect for the week to come. It's been a pretty busy time here at City Hall. Everything from continuing our efforts in eminent domain with regard to Centennial Park, some exciting news regarding the city market, as well as a number of other initiatives that are coming out by way of the American Rescue Plan. But one of the things that I really want to make sure that I draw your attention to is this coming Wednesday, July 27th at 6 p.m., we will be having a public hearing in connection with a zoning ordinance amendment that will be directed toward high energy industries, high energy usage industries. Specifically, this is designed to assist us with regard to the cryptocurrency mining industry that is set up its place here in Niagara Falls. As you know, a few months back, the City Council, at our request, issued a moratorium on the cryptocurrency mining in our city, rules and regulations that we want to develop and put in place to keep both the industry here, but also to maintain the quality of life for those locations that are in proximity to these facilities. And so we thought it was important to impose the moratorium to slow down any expansion so that we could get these pieces in place in order to protect, again, the residents in the area, their quality of life. Currently, we're aware of two active mining facilities. One is located on Buffalo Avenue and the other is on Frontier Avenue here in the city. And both are located within blocks of residential neighborhoods. You know, people are trying to enjoy their yards. It's where students are going to school and playing outside, and families gather with their friends. Over the course of this entire year, my office has received numerous complaints from residents regarding noise that's been generated from these facilities. Part of the reason why we made sure that the moratorium was in place and then got to work quickly to establish an ordinance that will assist us in helping keep the industries going. We appreciate the business investment, but we appreciate it to the extent that it is consistent with the quality of life and the peace and quiet enjoyment of the residences that are nearby. So many of them, when they've called, residents who have called have said that the noise is unbearable. Many have even said they feel like prisoners in their own homes. They can't go outside. They don't have peace and quiet. Some have said that the noise has kept them awake all night. They've had to change where their bedroom is in their houses. People don't have to live like that. They shouldn't live like that. And we should be able, with the help of the council, we should be able to put in place an ordinance that will provide direction, parameters, and we're hoping a better relationship between these cryptocurrency miners and the neighborhoods that are adjacent to them. You know, some members of our team went out to Buffalo Avenue, to the Buffalo Avenue facility about a week ago in the afternoon, just to sort of get a feel for what the noise was like, to be able to say, okay, this is what we hear at midday, middle of the week. And if you could, I don't know that I could describe what it's like. So I'm going to ask you just to listen to the noise that's coming from the large cooling fans and the machines that are used there. Did you notice the traffic passing through the area and you could barely hear the traffic? Remember, this is busy Buffalo Avenue. It's not some quiet lane somewhere. Buffalo Avenue has its share of traffic. It is a well-used east-west corridor within the city. And yet, as you just experienced, the traffic, you could barely hear it as it goes by. They were stationed across the street. Our team was stationed across the street toward the back of an empty lot when they recorded this. I don't know, I couldn't tell you the distance, but we certainly weren't standing on top of the property line. We were significantly far away on the other side of the street. So, and with that, there was the noise in that location. So you can imagine this is noise that's happening during the day, and assume that we are thinking about what that noise would be like at night when other things around us are typically quieter. You can imagine that the sound would carry and seem even louder in these folks' backyards as they're trying to enjoy a quiet summer evening. You know, one woman sent an email to me, and to be honest with you, as I read it, it was sickening to hear some of the description of what her life is like. She talked about being unable to sleep in her own bedroom. She said that she tried moving her bed in other rooms in the house, but was unable to find one place where she could find quiet in order for her to get a good night's sleep. You know, once she emailed me, I asked her, I said, well, can you give me a sense of what it's like, knowing already just from other residents' complaints and information. But I asked her, I said, can you give me a sense of what this is like for you? Now, this resident lives about 5 blocks away from where the Buffalo plant was, and I asked her if she could send me something. And so she sent me some video, and the video is right at her home. So she sent me video indicating what it was like at her home, some 5 blocks away from this Buffalo Avenue facility. To be honest with you, when I first listened to those videos, I can't imagine any one of us thinking that that's acceptable. And so, you know, it doesn't bode well for the quality of life for those people there. And quite frankly, you know, my position here and the position of all of us in local government is to make sure that the residents have quality of life that they can enjoy. There are so many things we have to improve on, but the one thing we're not going to allow is we're not going to allow other intrusions to interrupt the quality of life for our residents. I won't permit that. I won't stand for that, and that's why we're advocating this zoning ordinance. So what we're hoping to do, we're hoping to limit decibel levels from these facilities. We're also concentrating on decibel levels at different times of the week, as well as different times of the day, so that individuals living in those neighborhoods nearby can really enjoy their backyards again, can enjoy if they have a pool, can enjoy if they're gonna have a picnic. Just the simple things that so many take for granted. These people right now, with that noise, are literally under siege. And while we're hoping that the industry will appreciate and be a partner and cooperate with us, we fully expect that if enforcement is possible, or is necessary rather, we'll be ready to do that. What we're hoping to do is we're hoping to bring the decibel level down to somewhere in the neighborhood of normal conversation, the noise you may hear from a dishwasher, or moderate rainfall. But what we're most concerned about is that we know that this noise is continual. So to say that, well, and we've heard this from the industry, well, the noise is only so many decibels, and that's not damaging. Well, it's damaging if it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's damaging if it's relentless. It's like being in an airplane factory 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It may not necessarily be damaging if it were 20 minutes, like when your alarm rings to wake you up in the morning. Imagine if you had to listen to your alarm at that noise 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Eventually it damages your hearing. So we are going to be recommending, and we are hopeful the City Council will approve regulations that will indicate where and how these facilities will develop. It'll speak in terms of setbacks from their property line to push them back farther away from the property line. It will, as I indicated, talk about decibel levels that will be expected. These rules obviously are being put in place because we need to recognize that while industry is welcome, it needs to be a good neighbor, a good corporate neighbor with the residences that are around, in and around where they're operating. We think these rules that we want to put in place, these are rules that we think will improve the quality of life for the people that live near these facilities, but will also allow the facilities to continue to operate. So what I'm hoping is that if you see this video, you or if you're unable to, your friends, please pass the word around. I would like to have as many residents come out to that public hearing on July 27th, 6 p.m., City Council chambers, to express your views, to accept this zoning ordinance modification, because it will help us control the noise, it will help us control the growth, and while we will welcome the industry, the tech industry, into our community, we want to do it in a way that's respectful and responsible to the neighborhoods that it's next to. So I hope to see many of you, if not all of you, out there on July 27th at 6 p.m. Pass the word along. If you have an interest in making sure that the cryptocurrency and data mining data centers are all operating within certain appropriate requirements, please come on out and have your voice heard. In addition, we have announced a new exam for membership in our Niagara Falls Police Department. You may have seen it. We've been on TV promoting this. Superintendent Chief Faso, John Faso, has been on television promoting this exam. The exam will be on September 17th. Applications are now available and will continue to be accepted until August 3rd. We think that being a member of the Niagara Falls Police Department is an honor. I think our police department does a fabulous job. Among the police departments in Niagara County, we are clearly one of the most demographically diverse, and so we want to continue that. So please, young men, young women, individuals of every demographic qualification, please make application. We'd love to have you become a Niagara Falls police officer. You must be between the ages of 19 and 35 in order to apply. You must turn 20 by the time you graduate from the academy. All the requirements for the exam are on our website, along with the link to the application. So if you go to our website, you'll find all of that information. NiagaraFallsUSA.org, click on the jobs category, and if you scroll down, left side of the page, about halfway down, you'll find all that information. We were also able to swear in today, or this week rather, 2 new recruits into our police department. They will now go into the academy, complete the academy. They will then become Niagara Falls police officers. So congratulations to them. Welcome to the Niagara Falls Police Department. We know that they will serve our community well. Earlier in the week, we also had the chance to swear in a pretty good diverse group of Niagara Falls firefighters. They had just graduated the academy. They are in fact now serving in our community. They, again, are a very diverse group. We're grateful for their dedication to our community. We thank their families as well for the sacrifice that they will also give. You know, the work of public service is not just that of the public servant, but also the families. You know, everyone, it's all hands on deck in those jobs, and so we're thankful for the men and women who have applied, and we're thankful for to their families as well. As I indicated earlier, the city market is getting greater attention. We have today, we were out there promoting a food program for individuals that come out to the market. The Field and Fork Network is introducing double up food bucks at the city market. What it will do is if you purchase items by using your SNAP benefits. With the double up bucks, you can actually double your purchase. So we have a lot of hopeful ideas for to expand and to grow the city market. We think that the city market over the course of the last several years had really lost sort of lost its luster where it was before a decade or so ago. So the city has now committed its resources to expanding the market. We've received some assistance from the Regional Economic Development Council, as well as a number of foundations in the Western New York area. And so we're looking at a commitment of somewhere in the neighborhood of $20 million to assist us in improving the city market. The city of Niagara Falls is also working closely with a couple of different organizations on the management of the city market. Our hope is to improve the quality of the experience there. We know that at a time now when families are trying to stretch their budgets, it's important for us to provide those opportunities for fresh fruit and vegetables in an affordable way, and we think that expanding the city market and getting the help from some of our partners will do just that. Something that's growing in its utility, and I hope you're on there, are our text alerts. If you signed up for text alerts, you're likely already aware of all these things that I'm talking to you about because they've been coming out consistently over the course of the last several days. But if you're not signed up, please do so today. It's free. You know, it's our way of getting information to you about everything that's happening, from all of these events that are going on to water main breaks, road repair, you name it, we can get it out there. Once we get the information to City Hall, we get it out to you as quickly as we get it. We send out alerts about events happening in the community, like the concerts that happen all around the community, Food Truck Thursdays, and even Kids Day, which today was Kids Day at the City Market. We let you know about road closures, power outages. We don't spam you. We send you information only. We're not trying to sell you anything. You opt in, and at any time that you want to opt out, although I can't understand why you would want to, but anytime when you want to opt out, you're free to do that as well. We just want to make sure that people in the community know exactly what's happening, and it's our ability to communicate directly to you instead of relying on other outlets to do that for us. So, how do you do it? You sign up by texting the word resident to 716 Falls 23. That is 716-325-5723. 325-5723. Or you can scan the QR code, which you'll see at the bottom of the screen, and text resident to the number that pops up. That's an easy and efficient way for you to get information from City Hall about all of the events that are going on all throughout the community, and also to keep you aware of those things that might get in your way in your commute to and from work, or just things that you may need to be aware of going on in our community. So again, if you're interested, please text the word resident to 716 Falls 23, 716-325-5723. Thank you very much. We have a beautiful weekend coming up. I'd like to also congratulate Bacon Memorial. They will be celebrating their centennial this weekend, 100 years of serving our community, so congratulations to them. They'll be having an event on Saturday to celebrate their 100th anniversary. And so again, if you're out and about in the community, please be safe, be mindful of bicycles that are out there, and be careful as you're out and around our trails. Enjoy the outdoors, and I will talk to you again next week. Thank you.